the Pistons weren't ready for this.
Okay.
Jaden McDaniels kept irritating the Nuggets.
Here we go again. Physical, Valanciunas and McDaniels. McDaniels continuing to talk. I don't think he cares.
And Dillon Brooks decided to go down swinging. But we gotta start in Orlando, where the Magic were looking to expand their surprising streak against the #1 seeded Pistons. So they put their foot on the gas early.
Kick out to Bane for three. Wagner to the rack. Inside, Suggs slapped it away. But he'll go get it back for you. Carter to Banchero with the flush.
Orlando turned defense into offense at the start, jumping to a 12-point lead in less than 4 minutes of action.
For the Magic. Desmond Bane is glued. Turnover. Wagner off to the races. Bully ball to the rack.
The home crowd was rocking, but the visitors quickly adapted and responded like they should.
Halfway mark of the first quarter. Cunningham for three. Yes.
And maybe that, even though Duran doesn't score it, he does get the offensive rebound that makes the play for Cade Cunningham.
Banchero penetrating, puts it up, off the mark, ball on the floor. Cunningham ahead to Harris. Harris beating the pack. Hand off to Cunningham. Cunningham wants three. Bottom.
Cade finally got his team going with a couple of threes to make it a 3-point game. And once they saw some shots go in, the Pistons got their confidence back.
Cunningham again. Stops at the free throw line. It rolls out. Duran, the offensive board and the hammer. And a chance to take the lead on this possession. Pass inside. Green with the throwdown.
Javonte Green takes over the lead for Detroit, capping off a huge bounce-back run of 16-3. And they did it on the defensive end as well, with Beef Stew anchoring the paint.
Spinning, going at Stewart, blocked by Beef Stew. Wagner in the corner. No, and rebound. Cade blocked by Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart just had one of the most impressive defensive performances I've ever seen off the bench. Get this, in 17 minutes of action, he had 8 blocks. Yeah, and these weren't some lucky deflections that guys get rewarded with by the stats keepers. Nah, he was a monster.
It's Cade Cunningham all the way.
Rocket pass to Carter, who is blocked inside.
You can't speed him up. It's part of that lackadaisical nature that's why he turns it over so much.
Stewart mixing it up.
With Stewart protecting the paint, the Pistons had a positive plus-minus, but on the other end, they were struggling to find rhythm themselves, turning the ball over 20 times in this game while missing some wide-open shots. And as good as Beef Stew has been, he couldn't stop them all.
Bane pull up three. Boom!
Bane swishes the 3, and look at who's in front row. Ja Morant and Triple J are in the house cheering for their former teammate. D-Rex gave the Magic a 6-point lead heading into the 4th, where things got from bad to ugly for the Pistons.
Bane turns the corner.
Oh my goodness, this gotta be the best dunk I've seen all year. Jamal Cain absolutely destroys one of the toughest guys in the league, and the aftermath was picture perfect. Duran on the ground and Cain staring at him. So down by 4 in the 4th, with the entire arena standing on its feet and Cunningham shooting just 30% from the field, Detroit needed someone else to step up.
Nowhere to go right now. Harris has to go to work. Harris connects.
Just a really mature play.
Harris bullies his way in and hits.
He just shooed right over him.
Quite a chance to tie or take the lead. Thompson pushes it through.
Osar and Tobias connected on 3 straight buckets to tie the game for the Pistons, but they forgot about Cain again on the other side.
Banchero turns, fires, off the heel, and slammed home by Cade.
After yet another dunk by Jamal, a dry period followed where both teams failed to hit anything. Well, at least the Magic were facing Stewart underneath the rim, while the Pistons were facing a mental block in their heads or something.
Suggs got away from Thompson. Suggs! No! Bane has it in the corner. Can't hit. Rebound. Squeezed inside by Carter. Blocked! Stewart got a piece of it. Ball on the floor. Bane with the left. Won't go.
My goodness.
Beef Stew was a one-man wrecking crew on the defensive end, and all of this leads us to a crucial possession in the clutch, where, like I said before, even he couldn't catch them all.
Bane fires a three.
Desmond Bane bangs in the dagger over Stewart for a total eruption in the building, and Ja loves to see that as well. Bane led the Magic with 22 points on 50% shooting from deep. This proved to be too much for Detroit to handle as they went 0 for 8 from downtown in the final period. A colossal win for the 8-seeded Orlando, who are now on the verge of upsetting the best team in the East all season. Speaking of that, the Wolves were hoping to complete their upset against the Nuggets on the road, even without Edwards and DiVincenzo. But they still have a couple of guys that can put the ball in the basket.
Our Rudy Gobert, who has been outstanding in this series. Another long ball from Randall. Their effort was excellent, but their offense just couldn't follow suit. Better start here tonight, but Randall's doing it all himself. He's got all 8 for Minnesota. 10 seconds left in this first quarter. Highland tees it up and knocks it down.
Bones Highland and Julius Randle kept Minnesota afloat in the first quarter, and Naz Reid joined them in the second.
Reid attacks on Jones, floats it up and in.
And he is so skilled right there.
Anderson, running start. Reid 3, it's good.
The Wolves used their hot shooting from long range to stay within striking distance in the first half. You're gonna have chances when you're hitting threes at a 50% rate. However, the Nuggets have a 3-time MVP on their side.
Get it to Brown, spin, drive, and slam!
Jokic has revolutionized the center position. Great ball fake in transition. And for Bruce Brown, it's all about the stash.
Yes, it is. On the outside against Gobert, who has taken the fight to him defensively in this series. Jokic goes right at him, and he floats it home. 5 seconds left. Off the Jokic screen, 3 seconds left. Back for Jokic with 2 seconds. Deep one, it goes! Nikola Jokic puts one down.
The Joker came alive last night, getting busy towards the end of the half to put his team up by 9 points. And he did that by going at Gobert, who's been doing a terrific job defending him so far. Coach Finch must have done a ton of work looking for ways to contain both Jokic and Murray, but they weren't ready for this guy.
Murray, Jones, 3-ball. Puts the head down, leaves it for Brown. Outside Jones, again, for 3. Johnson will stop it, off the screen. Outside Jones, looking for another 3, bullseye!
Heat check. Spencer Jones hits his 4th triple of the night to send the fans into a frenzy, bumping the lead to 17 points. This caused mayhem in Minnesota's defense, and Nikola was ready to exploit that to the fullest.
Jokic lob, Murray does the rest! No Gobert in the game. It'll be Randall who will accept the defensive responsibility. Oh, what a bounce, Jokic!
Great consistency in the first half. Only 2 made threes in the second.
Oh, what a pass and finish!
A spinning bounce pass by Jokic to Brown, who dunks the ball and then points at Jaden McDaniels, which earned him a tech. Regardless, the Nuggets were rolling, building a huge 25-point lead before heading into the final period. But then, things started to get chippy, with Darth Jaden being in the center of it all.
Murray with a step. Stops. Doubled. And a tie-up with McDaniels. McDaniels going to hold on to that ball. Murray just says, I'll take my hand back. And they will jump it up at the free throw line. But then the lack of DiVincenzo and Edwards with now 2 to shoot Valanciunas. And here we go again. Physical, Valanciunas and McDaniels. McDaniels continuing to talk. Valanciunas didn't like what he heard.
I mean, McDaniels, he just has to stop picking on these big guys.
I don't think he cares.
He is fearless. First with Jokic at the end of Game 4, and now staying ice cool in front of Valanciunas. Anyway, Denver kept pouring in for a game-high 27-point lead, which seemed too big for the Wolves to overcome. But the last thing the visitors had in mind was to quit.
On the attack, and he goes through the contact, has a chance for 3.
Little hook shot there by Randall.
Oh, what a steal by DeSumo. In between that last timeout. Randall right to the rack, but he missed it. Got it back. Randall in traffic. through the contact and a chance for three.
The Wolves kept fighting till their last breath, executing a furious 17-5 run which got them down to 10 points. But it was too little too late because the Nuggets were prepared to withstand anything last night.
Johnson back down, spin. His pass nearly taken away. Brown, three ball, he buries it! Randall attack mode, had it poked away. Murray scoops it up and takes it all the way. Murray and Jokic trying to put it away. It's Jokic for 2+1.
Nikola converts the end one to put Denver up by 18 again. He really picked up the slack in this one, finishing with 27 points, 12 boards, and 16 assists on 60% efficiency. This was a historic feat actually, because it happened to be his 221st triple-double in his career, regular season and playoffs combined, tying in with Russell Westbrook for most all-time. At just 31 years of age, this is wild, but I'm sure that he'll be happier if the Nuggets can turn around this series. And the Suns, according to history, had zero chances to do so against the almighty Thunder after falling in a 3-0 hole. But the least they could do was put up a solid fight before sunset.
Brooks trying to add the that. Line drive jumper good. They've got another one. Anticipation, quickness, finish. Caruso. Almost threw it away. Allen's got to let it go.
Phoenix was right there with OKC, trailing by only 4 points after one, and they ramped up the pace even more in the second.
Good swing of the basketball. Brooks got it for the Suns so far. Block, I believe, Grayson Allen got it.
It's not sticking whatsoever, and they're going to find a shot just like that.
The bypass pass. Nope, Booker can't buy it. Green. Left wide open from long distance.
Jalen Green puts the Suns up by 7 points in the middle of the second quarter. This was their biggest lead outside of the first period in the entire series so far. Yeah, and it didn't last for long, cause Shai Gilgeous-Alexander decided to take matters into his own hands.
Made it a little easier so with that right hand a little bit coming out.
Shai sideways, just floats.
And now he's going to be more aggressive.
4 of 7 from the floor. Make it 5 of 8. Down to 5.
He knows it. He'll
now
get it up.
3. SGA steps back, closes it out that way.
Shai got busy near the end of the first half by scoring 12 of his 31 points to give his team an 8-point lead before the break. And honestly, I expected one of them traditional OKC runs in the third to finish the job in style, but the Suns never allowed it.
And now he's fighting the crowd.
There's the recovery. Gillespie got it.
The Thunder have 2 bigs out there, but the Thunder are taking it side as Booker goes off the glass. And now the Suns have picked up their defense.
Fleming came in, got a piece of that one after the block. Brooks. Yes! To the line will go.
Look at Dillon all fired up after completing the and one. Brooks was clearly the best Suns player in this series, averaging 26 points per game while doing his best on the defensive end to try and contain Shai as much as possible. And the Suns kept a single-digit deficit heading into the fourth, with Jalen Green injecting additional hope that a miracle may be possible.
Green, who's got 15 in the game, make it 17. Bashir Fleming, Royce O'Neal, and Booker on the floor. Green.
That was an electrifying move by Green to cut the Thunder lead to 7 points. But no matter how bad they wanted it, OKC proved once again who's the best team in the league.
Mitchell bounces back. Yep, creates. Going to work. Finds a man Wallace open in the corner. Got it.
Now this is where do you pressure, do you double, what do you do?
Tried to, just split it. Took it all the way in and somehow gets the roll.
Man, what a slick move by SGA, splitting 2 double teams before finishing the circus layup to put his team up by 16. Amazing! Another brilliant game of 31 points and 8 assists for him on 59% from the field. And slowly but surely, the Suns had to start raising the white flag. A clean sweep by the Thunder over Phoenix, who never stood a chance if we're keeping it real. And I was glad to see Shai and Dillon hug it all out at the end, proving their brotherhood is above all. On the contrary, things weren't that friendly between the Lakers and the Rockets yesterday when we saw not 1, not 2, but 3 ejections in Game 4. This can't keep happening in the playoffs. Click right here to see exactly what took place, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace out.